Hello, everyone. My name is Sangbei Elbey. I am a part of the Challenging Conversations and Communication Strategies and Social Work presentation. I also have Sherelle Millard.
Sherelle Mallard, yes. And I will be playing the lead social worker, facilitator of the group. And
And
then with me, I have Christina.
Hi, I'll be playing the angry stepdaughter in this scenario. And then we also have Deontay Bivens with us.
Hey, I'll be playing the intern, falling behind Sherelle as she's the main facilitator. And with us, we also have Nix.
Hi, I will be playing a third sibling in this scenario.
Okay, so today we are here meeting with two siblings, and we have another sibling that came to visit to discuss mom's end of life care. So I'm here with Deontay, Nix, and Christina, and I understand that there are some issues or concerns between Deontay and Christina, sorry, Singbei, and Christina in reference to mom's care. I do understand that Christina, you were, taking care of mom while Singbei was not really around at the time. So, do you have any thoughts of Singbei wanting to be involved in mom's care right now?
Angry. I'm really, really angry. He wasn't here all these years. And then he just interjects, doesn't say anything to me, just calls the hospital and says, I want this, and this information about it. Mom. There was no communication. So frustrating.
what do you mean interject? I mean, I'm her son. What do you mean interject?
And I'm her daughter. You just came in, interjected yourself, like the
Well,
word means.
I have a right to know about what's going on with my mother. And I mean, who are you to decide, who gets information at this point?
So I'm going to interject really quick. I understand that you guys do have a past, so right now I'm going to say, mom should be the main focus. Mom is not in the best of health right now. And I do suggest that family do try to come together, to best support mom at this time. And Nix, I know you're here from out of town, and a lot of this situation is new for you as well. How do you feel about mom's current care and the things that are going on?
Well, I'd love to get to see her, but I can't get a word in edgewise. Everybody's upset, and I just feel like I'm blocked at the door, and I love her, but I just can't deal with the stress right now.
Okay. So Christina, what do you feel would help you to allow the siblings to just spend time with mom? I understand things occurred in the past. However, moving forward, the focus should be about mom right now.
Miss Sherelle, I understand that. But the hostility between him and I would have to be somewhat resolved before we can even step forward
When have
about
I
anything.
been hostile to you?
Okay, I'm sorry, Sing Baby. We're going to let Christina talk just to get her feelings out, and then we'll come back to you. I understand everybody, wants to express their feelings, but we want to, be respectful and hear each other.
Okay.
So, perfect example. When have we been hostile? Just the way you jumped in when I was trying to talk. That wasn't peaceful. It didn't make me feel nice. I know I have a sharp tongue sometimes, but we have someone here trying to mediate. And now we're showing ourselves to everybody and can't act like we have some decorum, at least now. And then Nick's, I don't have a problem with Nick seeing mom. We talk, we communicate. He's not
Yeah.
always here, but like he's left that line open. You closed that door. How can I talk to you about anything or feel comfortable with anything going on, with blood or not, if you shut that door on your siblings?
Okay, Sing Bay.
I don't,
Oh, I'm sorry. Next, you have something you would like to say?
I just don't think we're gonna be able to get this fixed before I have to go back out of town. Like, I've got a plane ticket. I just I know that it's gonna be any day now, and we're gonna be here fighting about it. I'd really like to just be with her, you know? All of us.
Okay. So Deontay, I know you're here, intern. Do you see any solution or anything that we can kind of do to help the family?
Well, I think the first thing would be Bay to be able to articulate the main issue or the conflict that brought us here today, and Christina to be able to describe any attempts she's made to be able to have a resolution to those issues, because I think the perspectives between the two are contributing to the hostility towards each other. And then obviously be able to have Nick's be able to have his piece as well, so they can see the family dynamic to improve and address the conflict.
Okay, it's a very good observation. Thank you. So do you guys seen the main reason that you guys are here is mom? Mom should be the main focus. I understand that you guys want to kind of hash out the things, what happened, what didn't happen in the past. Um, but I think at this time, hearing what each other is saying and feeling is the most important thing to get your thoughts across. But we have mom right now who's currently on hospice services. And I understand that you all want to spend as much time as with her as possible. So is that something that we feel like we can get through? We can schedule times for each other if separately, if you think that would better fit your need, spending time with mom, or if you guys want to come together as a group to sit with mom and spend that quality time with her as a family.
No, Ms. Sherelle, I appreciate you being our mediator, if not therapist, in this regard or whatnot. My issue has always been this. Not that I've ever had an issue with Christina, but I know that I feel well, she stated that she's had issues with me not being here. I mean, I feel that, it's my time to articulate what I've been feeling and what I've been having to go through. I mean, no one's ever asked me, how my life is going, how my special needs child, takes so much, it's so much out of my day goes toward my special needs child. Unfortunately, no, I have not been here, or there for my mom the way that I would like to. But I just want to, thank Christina for, being here, first and foremost, but also for her to, understand that, look, this isn't anything that, should be, personal. I mean, our mother, is lying here in her last, moments of breath, So again, I just want to put that out there. I don't have a problem with her, or even Nick's for that matter. I mean, I haven't seen much of Nick's in, several years, but that's okay. I mean, welcome. But I just want everybody to understand also that, again, I've had my own life, to, or my child, has taken a lot from my life as well.
So what I'm hearing from Singbay is that as much as he would love to have been there to help support mom and you in the journey with mom, he also has his responsibilities of family, work, and things that may have not allowed him to be there as much as you would have liked him to be, so that's something that we should not chastise or punish for. I don't think it was an ill fashion that he chose not to, but he's here expressing his feelings, stating why, that he was not able to be there at that time. And from what I'm hearing from Christina pretty much didn't know what was going on. So she was upset, just thinking that you just, left mom for her to care for altogether. And Nix is here just getting adjusted to everything, and as well as want you guys to come together as siblings to, for the best for mom. So
Can,
do Sorry, go
Can
ahead.
I ask Nick's one thing? I mean, Nick's, are you choosing a side here? I mean, I don't, I just need to know for myself. Not the eye
Honestly,
roll, Christina. No.
Well, I'm going to interject. It's
Mhm.
not going to be fair to choose a side. And Christina, I know you still have some feelings toward, but we're going to work on trying to be positive about the
If I may,
situation. Go ahead.
if I
Go ahead,
may,
Shana.
Cheryl, I would
Yes.
like to ask the question because it seems like Singbei has the underlying need to feel like to be empathized with because he was felt ostracized for taking care and choosing to take care of his kids and having some distance from the family. If Christina could describe any type of moments where she's reached out to them, maybe that will help both Nix and Singbei see from her perspective that she's been trying to tie the family together or keep the care of mom as a priority.
I've texted my brother, I've called him, and like I said earlier, the door got shut. I didn't know anything. Had there been communication, like Nix doesn't live in town. He lives a few states away, but he communicates with me. He calls, he asks, or like if I send him a text saying, "Hey, how's such and such," or "How's it going? This is what's going on with mom." That line of communication never stopped. My biggest problem is he's never opened that door. He shut it. And I understand life is hard and he's going through a lot, which I just now found out. But still, there was no communication. So how am I supposed to know and let go of all of these feelings when you show up before me? And I found out all of this when a simple text message, and it doesn't have to be every day, but just a simple line of communication, this wouldn't be the way it is. That
Yeah,
is why I'm so upset.
yeah, I respect family needs. Like it's hard for me to not be close by, especially while she's been sick. But I still return the text. I still and you're great about it with me. You and I we've talked the last like a few years ago. I mean, great in comparison, right? But I get not replying to every text, but once a year wouldn't have hurt, would it? Like,
So and thank you, Nix, too, because that was going to be my follow-up question to you. I was just going to ask Cheryl, if I may,
Mhm.
if you think this is a good question, how do you envision Singbei, how do you envision finding a resolution to the issue now in the times where your mother is in her last transition before that going to more intensive care?
Okay. And that question's toward me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, as I'm listening to you all about the texts and the calls and such or whatnot, what I'm realizing is that I do call holidays and, birthdays and things like that. But what I'm realizing also is that there's a possibility because I have moved, I mean, in like the last several years to 3 different places. Could it be that I wasn't getting your texts? Because I live out in the sticks now, and I mean, Verizon just doesn't work well, so there are times when I just don't get messages. And I mean, there's a possibility that you guys just might not have my most up-to-date number, or vice versa. Maybe I don't have yours. I don't know.
So there's a theme here that we could all be doing more, but I see where Christina is overwhelmed a little bit, and
Yeah.
Nick's obviously has to make the commute just as well as you do, Singbe, but there is a tone where we can envision some type of resolution that's acceptable to everyone, but we all have to get more involved. And I'll pass it back over to you, Cheryl. I apologize.
No, it's fine. Very, very good questions. I definitely appreciate that. So it seems like we've clarified everyone's needs. And do we all feel like we're kind of like on the same page right now?
Um, I would like to get there.
Okay.
I think
Next.
we're closer than we were.
Okay.
Jarrell, I will say that if it needs to be for the time being, we're separate between him and I visiting mom. And maybe on a side note, we can regroup and he and I can talk. Because clearly there's something deeper, and maybe we just need to take a step one day and talk about it while
Right.
he's still in town.
Right.
But if that's how we need to start, that's fine. And then we can later this week work to having all three of us together. Even if that means, unfortunately, Nick's, you get stuck in the middle. And he's on one side of the room, I'm on the other, and you're in the middle.
But
And we just
it's
keep
a,
it peaceful.
right, but you guys are coming to a common ground where you're reaching some type of agreement where we'll be moving forward, which is good. So we've, had the honesty, created the space for the honesty and the need. So I think we are going into the right direction, moving in the right direction. And I want to thank everyone for being honest and open, and most importantly, listening to each other, hearing what we were saying, listening to what we were saying, and just understanding. And thank you, Deontay, for the excellent questions. You'll be a great counselor.
I appreciate that. Under your guidance. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So pause. Do we want to go to the next scenario, or do we want to just only stay here?
Something that I was thinking about is if we wanted to do another run through of that scenario to get more comfortable with it, we can, and I'll send you right now the most up-to-date copy of the PowerPoint, because
Okay.
I've got like the scenarios and the roles filled in and everything. I'm at the common ground slide right now.
Great. Let's see. If I pause, I should be able to resume, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hello again. This is the substance abuse and outpatient therapy scenario. In this scenario, I play Singbei, a self-admitting person who is in rehabilitation. Also, we have Nix.
I'm in recovery. I'm up against my ex for custody, who's also in recovery, and I am court ordered to be here. We also have Christina.
Hi, I'm obviously Christina. I am a rehab patient who does not want to be in this rehab facility, and I don't think I need to be here. And with us, we have Deontay.
Hey, I am Deontay. I am the intern. I will be asking direct questions to better understand each client as individuals and what they expect to gain. And who will be overseeing me as the main facilitator is Sherelle.
Hello, my name is Sherelle. I will be the main facilitator. I am a recovering addict myself, who has decided to work with individuals who need assistance. So I work for Happy Smiles Counseling Group. So we're here today with the group, and we're going to start off with the icebreaker. So the icebreaker would be 2 truths and a lie. So if you guys want to start off, we can start off with Singbei. So you would give us 2 truths and a lie, and then we would try to figure out which one is the lie.
Okay. So I own a horse and I drive a cab and I'm a champion. No. And I like to go to Hilton Head.
Okay, so I'll go first. I think the truth is you like to go to Hilton Head and that you own a horse.
I got that completely wrong. I do apologize because it was 2 truths and a lie, right? I
Yeah,
told you
you did it
2
the
lies
opposite.
and a truth. Yeah. So my
Okay,
apologies. I don't own a
that's
horse
fine.
and I don't drive a cab either. So
Okay, all right. The next person we can do next.
I'll go. I am 5'10". I am a single child, and my drug of choice was cocaine.
Okay, so I would say the two truths, your drug of choice. And what was the first? What was your first comment?
I'm 5'10".
Your I would say the truth. 5'10", your height.
Uh, the truth is that I'm a single sibling.
Okay.
I am short. I'm 5'7".
Okay.
And I used to use heroin, not cocaine.
Okay. Miss Christina.
Do I have to do this?
Yes.
Let's see. I'm poor. I'm here because I like to snort cocaine, and I'm 4'11".
If I may, Cheryl,
Yes.
I think the obvious lie is that she is poor. Uh, Christina, if we can go into just the questions, may I ask, how do you think this poor program can support you?
It can't.
What
I
do you
don't need
expect
to
to
be
gain
here.
from him?
I'm here because the judge, Richardson or whatever his name, told me I have to be here. I don't think I should be here, but I'm here. So if we could wrap this up, that'd be great.
Is there anyone else who feels that way?
I'd love to
Well,
get out of here.
well, it sounds like I'm the only person that's not court ordered. I mean, not that I'm accepting the trophy for that or anything like that, but I feel that it's probably as equally as important that I'm here as you two are here. So,
Well,
You want a cookie?
as the person who is volunteering, uh, Christina will try to refrain from making comments like that, please. But as a person who's volunteering, Singbei, what motivated you to join this program voluntarily?
yeah, I was just about to get to that. I have a family, I have a career, I have an 18-year career in electronics, and things have happened. I mean, people have had to cover for me. People have come to me independently, and they have suggested that I get help. Even my family, my spouse, she's very well aware of my usage and such, and it's starting to affect not just work but also my family. My whole life is at stake right now. So I mean, this is my main focus as to being here, because I want to keep all those good things that are going for me.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And before I pass it back to Sherelle, I'm going to say I'm orienting myself. My name is Deontay. I am the intern. Sherelle is obviously the main facilitator here. My thing is that for the other two who don't feel like they'll get anything out of this program is obviously to help you with your legal situations. You both are court ordered to be here. Obviously, in a custody battle, we can do anything in your favor. I want to make sure that you know that the boundaries that are being set to be respectful to each other, but at the same time, for those who have broke the law and are have DUI, substances abuse, I can say that this will look in your favor if you do complete this program. But you have to have the attitude and obviously complete the curriculum as well and participate and move the conversations forward. So, as with that being said, I'll pass it back to Sherelle and thank you.
Okay, thank you. And as Deontay said, we definitely want to respect one another, listen, and also this is also to respect HIPAA. Anything that is said in this group must remain in this group as far as names and situations. Um, so understand everyone has a main goal to get out of the group. So what are the goals that you have for yourself individually?
I want my kid back. I'm fighting the court to get custody from a mom is like impossible. She's in recovery too, but sleeping all day is not the same as taking care of my kid. I'm here. She didn't show up. I want my kid back.
Okay. So do you feel like you have been in the steps of obtaining that goal? Like what have you been working on to achieve the goal?
Well, I moved back in with my dad, so I have a place to live,
Mhm.
but they don't like that either. They think I can't take care of myself. I'm trying to find a job, but
Well, I mean,
it's hard to even come here.
which is understandable. So I would not give up. So you are moving into the right direction. The first step is you have a roof over your head. You know, you're, you know, with employment. So it's one step at a time, one goal at a time. Remain positive. We are here for you to support you as needed. If you need any resources, to reach out and we definitely will connect you. Okay. Christina or
Yeah.
Singbay? Miss Christina, I see you have, you really do seem like you are really interested in the group, but I would like to just let you know, like, this is a good thing. I understand it's difficult, um, the things that you've been through and are going through, but just try to have a positive outlook, you know, to see what we can do to help you, what you can do to help yourself. Do you see any challenges that you need to overcome?
I want my dad to buy me my car back. That's about it.
Okay. What about
If
with you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Miss
No,
Sherrill,
no, it's fine. Group participation is important.
I didn't mean to interrupt what Christina had to say, but I was just thinking, I have a daughter, uh, around your age. I imagine she's probably around your age. And, I just can't help but to think that if my daughter was here, knowing what I know now about, addiction and, and just vices or whatnot, knowing what I know now, and if I had a daughter that was here, and even if I didn't have to be here, I think that I would probably be here to support her. Now, mind you, I know that that's not always the case for everyone's family to be, present and supportive, but I just want to commend Christina for being here, and following up, you know although it's court ordered, you know if you don't complete it, you can be in a world of trouble. I mean, so this is a great intervention. And again, I don't have a background in mental health or anything like that, but I just wanted to just put that out there. I just felt that Christina might need to hear that.
Christina, how do you feel about hearing that?
I wish it was my own dad, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Mm,
Okay.
that hit me a bit.
Yeah. Sing Bay. That was really
Um,
good. I really appreciate that. That was excellent. You know, we do in this group, we do look for, for members to help one another, you know. Do you have anything, Deontay?
Uh, my main thing would have been to redirect to the challenges, questions that you had presented when it came to if there are any challenges or obstacles to anticipate while encountering this program. I know that Christina did say that she wanted to get her car back, and I just wanted to bounce off what Singbei said as well. That we do a lot of the first step or the hardest thing is to actually show up. So we do appreciate each and every one of you showing up today, and Nick's and just as well as Singbei, whether it be voluntarily or whether it be a custody battle. This is a long process, but hopefully during this journey we will be able to assist you in where you want to be.
And I definitely also want to piggyback. Like we understand. I understand what everyone is going through. Everything is eternal, it's emotional, you know. So it's just being able to understand what we're going through, try to reflect on it, and just set goals, one goal at a time to try to move forward to the ultimate achievement of Singbae, making sure you be able to keep your job. Nick's working to get your child back. And Christina, working on your substance abuse and eventually getting your car or your driver's license back. So
And if
go ahead.
one last thing I want to say too is that we also, as a support group, we want to help with each other make those commitments to those goals as well, right? Hold each other accountable, yeah, especially while we're all going through this process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have any next, do you have anything to say? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Singbae or Christina?
No, I don't have anything to say.
Okay. So we will be meeting here for our every Wednesday starting at 6. And we look forward to just moving forward.
Okay.
All right.
I'm pausing. 5, 4, 3, 2.